Bettie Davis and famous clowns to win $10,000 in cash. If you were a contestant on Hitman. And now, here's the host of Hitman, Peter Tomarken.
Thank you. Welcome to Hitman, a big show that makes you an instant expert on two subjects. How do we do that, you ask? I heard you ask. Well, we give you all the answers. But before we do that, let's meet the contestants who are going to actually play our game, and here they are, starting with Emily. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, Peter. I'm Emily Ginger. I'm in property management, one of 8 children, and I love to work out.
Are the other 7 children as pretty as you are?
Yes, they're lovely.
Ah, nice.
5 boys.
5 boys that are lovely.
Yes.
Okay, I'll leave that one alone. Good to have you with us, Emily.
Thank you, Peter.
And let's meet Gil.
Hello, I'm Gil Shepard, Peter, from,
Did you forget? The questions are going to get tougher, Gil.
They are, I know. Can I buzz now? I've been married 18 years. Have 2 children, 2 boys.
Okay, next one.
And I play a multitude of instruments.
Which do you play?
Guitar, bass, piano, synthesizer.
One more?
Harmonica.
One more?
Bones.
You did it! That's all right, Gil. Good to have you with us. And let's meet Jackie, our 3rd player.
Hi, Peter. I'm Jackie Boyette. I work in customer relations.
What is customer relations? What kind of work do that?
Well, basically, I just deal with people over the phone.
You try to keep them staying nice.
Nicer.
All right, good. All right. Everybody stay tuned and stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to find out all about Bettie Davis. Stay with us. If you were a dog. All right, we are ready to proceed. And I did promise you that before we got to the questions, we'd give you all the answers, and indeed we will. But all the answers are in the form of a story. And all the questions we ask are going to be based on that story. The story of Bettie Davis. Several years ago, the following ad appeared in Variety. Experienced actress with 30 years in the business looking for steady employment. Hollywood was shocked because the ad was placed by Bettie Davis. 30 years before, Bettie had come to Hollywood with her mother, Ruthie. Bettie's father was dead set against her acting. He wanted her to be a secretary. When Bettie's mother had to cable home for money, he replied, "Wire received, sending money, never ask again." Bettie was determined to succeed for 2 reasons: her love of acting and to spite her father. She wasn't beautiful by Hollywood standards. Then the stars were blonde beauty queens. Bettie was nicknamed the Brown Wren because of her dull hair. Her first makeup man told her she had a fat little face. Not even Bettie liked her look. As she herself has said, "I still spend my life wishing I looked like Katharine Hepburn." Still, Bettie was to win 2 Oscars and become Hollywood's top female star. Her first big role was Mildred in Of Human Bondage. Bettie played her as a new kind of movie character, the evil heroine. This became Bettie's trademark, and audiences loved her when she was bad. In Cabin in the Cotton, Bettie delivered one of her favorite bad lines. "I'd love to kiss you, but I just washed my hair." In her private life, she wasn't bad, just independent. When she was under contract at Warner Brothers, Jack Warner promised her the part of Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind. But first, he wanted her to play a female lumberjack. Bettie said no deal and ran off to England. When she returned, she talked Warner Brothers into buying the play Jezebel. She starred in the movie and was named Best Actress of the Year. In 1939, she starred in 4 movies, and they were all hits. In nearly all her movies, she always seemed to have a cigarette in her mouth. In Now Voyager, her co-star Paul Henry did her one better. Actually, only one of those is his. The other he's lighting for Bettie. Fans around the world imitated this famous scene. After her role as Margot Channing in All About Eve, her career slowed down. She was getting older, and the good parts weren't hers anymore. That's when she took out the ad. Almost as soon as the ad appeared, her career took off. Not because of the ad, but because of a movie called Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. For that film, Bettie won her 10th Oscar nomination. Today, after 90 movies, Bettie's career has taken another leap because of a song by Kim Carnes, Bettie Davis Eyes. Bettie personally thanked him for spreading the Bettie Davis name to a new generation. Those Bettie Davis eyes have seen it all. And that's our first story. Now, our game is played in two very different rounds. In round one, our three challengers fight it out amongst themselves in order to determine which two of them are going to go on to do battle with our reigning champion later on in round two. We make that determination by running a little race. Now, whichever two of you crosses that finish line first will be the two who go on to meet the champion in round two. Unfortunately, the third place finisher is out of the game. Okay? Everybody set? Here we go with the first question. In nearly all her movies, Bettie seemed to have what in her mouth? Emily.
A cigarette.
A cigarette is right, and Emily's the first one out of the box. Bettie's first makeup man told her she had a fat Gil.
Fat face.
That little what face is right. Gil moves out. All right, the hitters are obviously over, Gil. Here we go. Complete this line. I'd love to kiss you, but Gil?
Just wash my hair.
Just wash my hair. You didn't do it with the accent, though. But I just wash my hair. Very well done. All right, Gil is one ahead of Emily. Jackie's yet to make her move. Here's the question. For what film was Bettie Davis named Best Actress of the Year? Jackie.
Jezebel?
Jezebel's right. Jackie makes her move. Atta girl. In what movie did Bettie Davis play a character named Margot Channing? Gil.
Of human bondage.
Oh, All About Eve. All About Eve. Okay, Gil, you got to sit this one out. We turn the light on your podium. We go to the two lovely ladies, Emily and Jackie. Here is your question. Bettie Davis was nicknamed the Brown what? Jackie.
Ram?
Oh, Wren. Sorry, Brown Wren. Okay, Jackie, you're wrong. You got to sit it out. We bring Gil back in the game, and we go to Emily and Gil for the question, and here it is. Give one reason why Bettie was determined to succeed as an actress. Emily?
She wanted to spite her father.
Yes, she did, and you pull up even with Gil. Okay, Jackie's back in the game. Here's a question for all three. Bettie Davis's first big role was in what film? Gil.
Of human bondage.
There it is. Of human bondage is right. Gil forces back into the lead. Emily one behind, and Jackie's two behind. Bettie said, I still spend my life wishing I looked like who? Jackie.
Audrey Hepburn. No.
Catherine Hepburn. Catherine Hepburn. Okay. Jackie, you got to sit this one out. We go to Emily and Gil. Here's the question. After what film did Bettie take out the ad? Gil.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Oh, All About Eve. All About Eve. Okay, Gil, turn his light off. We go back to Jackie and Emily for the question, and here it is. Who promised Bettie Davis the part of Scarlett O'Hara? Jackie.
Warner?
Warner's right. Jackie moves up even with Emily. We bring Gil back into the game. In what film did Bettie deliver one of her favorite bad lines? Emily.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Well, Cabin in the Cotton.
Oh.
Nice try. Cabin in the Cotton. Emily sits it out. We go to Gil and Jackie. Who wanted Bettie Davis to be a secretary? Jackie.
Her father.
Her father's right. Jackie moves up even with Gil. Emily's back in the game. Question for all three. In what film did fans imitate a famous cigarette scene? Jackie.
All About Eve?
No. Now Voyager. Now Voyager. Okay, Jackie sits it out. We go to Emily and Gil. Bettie Davis placed the ad how many years after? Emily.
30.
30 years is right. And Emily moves up. We got a three-way tie. Hey, we bring Jackie back in. What new kind of movie character did Bettie play in a Gil?
A bad. I would say that.
We're going to take that. Bad. Bad evil heroin. Bad you got there. Okay, Gil. And you also got yourself one step away from being our first winner. This question could put you over, and here it is. For what film did Bettie Davis get her 10th Oscar? Jackie.
Jezebel.
Oscar nomination. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? There's where it was right. Okay, Jackie, you sit it out. We go to Emily and Gil. If Gil answers it, he's in the winner's circle. And here it is. After Bettie Davis said no deal to Jack Warner, where did she run off to? Gil?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. England. England. Okay, Jackie comes in. Gil goes out. This is just like musical chairs. Okay. Gil goes out. We go to Emily and Jackie with the question, and here it is. Bettie's father cabled, wire received. Emily.
And money is being sent, but you're not going to get any more.
We take, yes, you're all right. Yes, that's again. Emily, up even with Gil, who's back in the game, both one step away from being our first winner, and here's the question. Bettie Davis placed her employment ad in what periodical, Gil?
Variety.
Variety's right. You got $300. Sit back and relax, contemplate a bit while Emily and Jackie fight it out to see who's going to join you to fight that champion. Emily, you are one step away. Jackie, if you're going to make your move, this is the time. Here's the question. Who did Betty Davis first come to Hollywood with? Emily.
Her mother.
Her mother's right, and you're our second winner. Congratulations. $200 for you, Emily. That means you're going to join Jill in the fight against the champion in round 2. And Jackie, wow, tough game.
Couldn't do it.
Did real well. Nice customer relations. All right, we've got some nice prizes for you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back in a moment to see just how well our two challengers do battle against the champion in round 2 right after this. Okay, we're back for round 2 of Hitman, and Emily and Jill, you're already ahead of the game because Jill, for coming in first in round 1, you've got yourself $300. Emily, for coming in second, you have $200. Now, round 2 is played entirely differently from round 1 because in this round, the challengers attempt to unseat the champion. Therefore, let's introduce our champion who's making her second appearance on our show, Kay By. By the way, Kay has been backstage listening to the first story, and she's now joining us, and it's a still pregnant Kay.
Yes.
Right. Have you gotten over the shock of winning the 10,000?
I am still shocked, but I'm all right.
But you'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
We'll take it. All right. All right, let's see if you can do it again. Are you all set?
Yes.
Okay, both of you are ready. All right, we're going to go now. We go for round 2, and we see a brand new story, and that is clowns smiling on the outside.
Do you know this man? Yes, you do. Let's add a little makeup. There he is, Emmett Kelly, the greatest of the modern clowns. The first modern clown appeared in 1805. He was Englishman Joseph Grimaldi. He wore white makeup, angular eyebrows, and a scarlet mouth, and became one of the most popular performers in all of England. Today, in his honor, clowns are sometimes referred to as Joeys. By the way, a clown takes only 5 minutes to slap on that makeup. He does it sitting next to the other clowns in a part of the big top known as Clown's Alley. Every clown invents his own look, and others do not copy it. They may steal a clown's act, but never his face. One clown face was even franchised. It was Bozo. At one time, 70 different Bozos appeared on local TV stations, delighting the kids at home. Today, though, it seems most of the Bozos are on the network. There are 2 basic kinds of clowns, and each has his own personality. The white-faced clowns are called dandies. They are the elegant ones. The other kind are the sloppy clowns. They're the ones who always trip and fall. They're called august clowns. Emmett Kelly was the Ringling Brothers' top august clown. He began as a trapeze artist in a carnival and spent 10 years developing his clown character, whom he called Willie. Willie was a success because he was different. While the other clowns were bright colors, Willie was drab. He was a lonely hobo with a red nose and a battered derby. He would enter the ring carrying a broom and would try to sweep away a spot of light. That was sad. But perhaps the saddest clown of all time was Tonio, the clown in the opera I, Pagliacci. He was laughing on the outside, but on the inside, his heart was broken. If Pagliacci doesn't make you cry, you should work for the IRS. Sometimes clowns are taken too lightly. This was the case with Hudson, a midget who entertained England's King Charles I. Hudson was so small, he used to be carried in the pocket of the royal porter. One day, Hudson challenged a gentleman to a duel. The man good-naturedly accepted and showed up armed with a water pistol. Hudson used a real pistol and shot him. The next king played it safe. He didn't hire any clowns. And that seems to be the problem today. With all the entertainment that's now available, circuses aren't as numerous as they used to be. But no matter, there will always be a place for clowns in America.
And that's the end of our story. Of course, this is the board upon which we are going to play round 2. Now, Gil, because you came in first in round 1, you get 4 hitmen, and here they are. And Emily, because you came in second, you get 3 hitmen, and here they are. That's a combined total of 7, so to keep things nice and even, we always give the champ 7 hitmen, and Kay, here they are. All right, in this round, the champion is going to fight each challenger one at a time. Players, a right answer knocks out an opponent's man, a wrong answer knocks out one of your own men. But when a challenger loses a man, he or she must stop playing, while the champion then takes on the other challenger. The champion is trying to wipe out all the challenger's men. Each challenger is trying to wipe out the champion's last man. The winner of the game will go on to try for our Triple Crown with $10,000 in cash. And Gil. Okay, you with me, Gil?
Yes, sir.
All right, since you came in first in round one, you get to decide who goes up against Kay, you or Emily.
I will.
You will, without question. Okay, Emily, you sit back and relax. Let's see what Gil can do against Kay. Here's your first question. Name the clown who dressed like a hobo. Kay.
Emmett Kelly.
Right, that's Gil's hit and leads the man. Didn't last long, Gil. We go back over to Emily, see how she can do against Kay. You may steal a clown's act, but never his Kay.
His face. Or his...
What face is right? Emily's hit and leads the man. So we're doing the ping pong. We go back to Gil. All right, Gil, another chance. Clowns put on their makeup in what part? Gil.
Clown's Alley.
Clown's Alley is right. Kay's hit and leads the man. Willie the Clown wore what color nose? Gil.
Red.
Red is right. Can't hit and leads another man. Battle going on. What clown was franchised? Gil.
Bozo.
Bozo's right. Can't hit and leads another man. Camp is down to 4 hit men. Gil's got 3. Name a kind of clown other than dandy. Gil.
August.
August is right. Camp hit and leads another man. You're on a roll, Gil. Camp's down to 3 hit men, and so is Gil. Here's the question. Clowns are called what in honor of Joseph Grimaldi? Gil.
Joey.
Joey's is right. Camp hit and leads another man. Boy, Gil, you start from nowhere and come on like gangbusters. All right. Gil's got 3 hit men. Kay, you're down to 2. What did Emmett Kelly call his clown character? Kay.
Willie.
Willie's right, and Gil's hit and leads the man. Kay came back and she's going over to Emily, each with 2 hit men, and here's your question. What was the name of the clown with the broken heart? Kay.
Antonio?
No, oh, Tonio, not Antonio. Tonio. Kay's hit and lose the man. Emily, you are in an enviable position. Because if you answer this question correctly, you become the new champion. Okay? An important question. Here it is. Willie the Clown entered the ring carrying a what, Kay?
A broom?
Broom is right, and Emily's hit and lose the man. Bounce back over to Gil. All right, Gil, you did a lot of work on Kay. Here's your chance. If you answer this question correctly, you become the new champion. And here it is. Joseph Grimaldi's makeup was what color, Kay?
White.
White is right. Gil's hit and lose the man. Sending it off on both sides. What a battle. Okay, Kay, we're back to Emily. Emily, you answered the question correctly. You're the champion. If Kay answered the question correctly, you are out of the game. Here it is. What was the name of the English clown who put
Grimaldi?
It was a midget. It's Hudson, and Kay's hit out of the game, and we've got a new champion. Short, but not in terms of money. You're walking away, the 2 of you, with $10,000.
Thank
all
you
our
so
best
much.
wishes.
Had a great time.
Thank you, Kay. Bill, you came back, but you did a heck of a job, and you got yourself $300 for round 1. I thank you for being with us. Thank you. Okay, Emily, you're going to have that opportunity now, and that opportunity is to go for our Triple Crown for $10,000 in cash. We'll see if Emily can do it right after this. Triple Crown. Emily, don't be nervous because I know you can do it. All right?
you.
All right. The game is going to be played in 60 seconds. On that board over there, you see 8 columns, and each column is a number of circles. For example, in column 4, there are 3 circles. Now, you call on a column, and I'll read you a question based on either of the 2 stories you've heard today. If you're right, you'll change the first circle in that column into a money man, and I'll continue to read you questions. And I'll continue to read questions until you change every circle in that column into a money man, or until you make a mistake. Now, if you make a mistake or you pass on a question, you've got to call out another column. You fill up 1 column with money men, you win $1,000. You fill up 2 columns with money men, you win $2,000. And finally, you fill up 3 columns with money men, and you win $10,000. All right. But you are not going to see how many circles are in each column because we're going to keep your back to the board as it is now for the entire game. All right? Let's set the board. The game and the clock will begin when you call out your first column. And Emily, may all your columns have very few circles.
Column 2.
2. Clowns who are dandies have what color face?
White.
Right. Why was Bettie Davis nicknamed the Brown Wren?
Because she was not pretty.
Another column.
Another column. Column 4.
4. What man wanted Bettie Davis to play a female lumberjack?
Warner.
Right. Which category of clowns trip and fall?
Augustus.
Right, there's your first column. Call another. Another column. 8. Betty Davis has won how many Oscars?
10.
Another column. Another column.
Column 7.
7. Who co-starred with Betty Davis in Now Voyager?
Column 3.
3. There are how many basic kinds of clowns?
2.
There's your second column. Another. Another column. 6. What was the first name of Betty Davis' mother?
Ruth.
Right. What film caused Betty Davis' career to take off again?
Baby Jane.
Right. What was the full name of the first modern clown?
Column 1.
1. Who sang Betty Davis' Eyes?
Jim Carnes.
Ah, that means a signal of time's out. But look what you did. 2 columns and shorties, but you got yourself $2,000. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
We have a happy dog.
Congratulations, Emily. That's $2,200. We'll see you next time. My hitman will see you next time as well. Bye-bye.
Some of our players can see with 3-piece set of Harvard Cutlery from True Value Hardware Stores' new line of Harvard Cutlery with high carbon steel blades and solid walnut handles now sold exclusively at True Value Hardware Stores. Also, Betty Moore Beef Stew has hearty carrots and potatoes and chunks of beef and rich gravy. Betty Moore Beef Stew, the real meat and potatoes meal from Hormel, plus Niagara, America's number 1 spray starch. Helps prevent the deep penetration of soil and stain. Is the Jay Wolford production in association with Metro Media Video Production. This is Rod Buddy speaking.